Pleskavica, mučkalica, bela vešalica. My friends, welcome. Oh, Balkan Breakfast Season 3, I think it's episode 6 or 7, but who gives a shit? In the end of the day, my friends, if we are good, we're good. Ah, super. My friends, you see positivity, spirit is uplifted. My wife gave me a massage a couple of minutes ago. My friend, I feel like plastilin now. You see, outside, weather is shit. My friend, Europe, wintertime, propast. Only in the Balkans if you want to have good weather. Super, super. As you have guessed from the song, my friends, today we're going to talk about food industry in Europe, European Union, Balkan, and blah, 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 as a whole. Lele super, bombona, grmi. So, my friends, a little bit of history about the food. I don't have to tell you, a little history about the food, because food is food. You eat, you shit. That's what. My friends, of course, we're gonna start with the problems we're gonna cover today. Processing, supermarkets, industry, farmers, and so on and so on. And in the end of the day, my friend, don't worry. I'm like your drunk uncle after the wedding. When he drank a whole bottle of rakia, he always have a solution for everything. I have a solution as well, bre. Super. Oh, pitch kumater, super, but don't worry. So, my friends, you see, the EU, European Union, and Europe as a whole food industry is enormous. It's huge. 300, this is official by the way, I made a list, bombona list. 300,000 companies plus. Imagine this. I didn't even know, to be honest with you. Of course, millions of workers, supermarkets, my friends, logistics, insane in Europe as a whole, my friends. Very, very good. And these regulations are actually stricter than your grandma when she was punishing you for something, huh? Super. But, my friends, you see, the food today, even though we have the best food in the world, Europe as a whole, it's not a food anymore, my friends, it's a business. It is what it is. We're gonna dive deep. Super. My friend, you see, very big problem. Mass production. When you mass produce everything, when you mass produce everything, my friend, everything goes to shit. Why? Because you're destroying the soil, you're fucking up the crops, you're putting too much pesticides and everything, you're destroying everything. After that, my friends, you go in a German supermarket, you eat the tomato, it tastes like my beard, huh? Pitch materno. But that's the reality. My friends, this is very real. So you see, my friends, Europe loves it, investors love it, supermarkets adore it, because supermarkets are controlling your food and the prices and blah, blah, blah. We're going to talk about it. So this is the first problem, my friends, mass production. Everything now is mass produced. Back in the days, it wasn't like this. Back in the days, my friend, it was easy, it was farm growth. The countries were not this big, there were not so many people and blah, 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 so we didn't have to mass produce. Now, my friend, if you go to some farm and if you see the chickens look like Mike Tyson, like this. Whoa. Why? Because they put something inside, I don't want to mention what, but you're smart, you understand me. Whew! Super! So, my friend, second problem, this is a very big problem, I don't want to make jokes, I'm gonna be very serious. Let me do this guru stuff. Whoop. Yeah. So listen, I'm just joking. Listen, my friends. The backbone of every country is actually the farmers. If you're fucking up the farmers, you're fucking the whole food up. Understood? My friends, remember, all the protests, Netherlands, Belgium, France, Poland, Germany. Today, as we're filming, I saw a mass protest in Greece as well, my friends. Tractors and everything on the street, they're throwing shit to the government, they're throwing shit to the parliament, and they should, because why? You're fucking them up. How? Expensive fuel, first of all, right? Then you import crazy shit from all over the world. I don't want to mention from where. You are smart people, you understand me. Super. You're fucking them up, right? Regulations. You put regulations on everything like you're the expert, not the farmers. Understood? Super. Fertilizers, they cost a fortune. You increase the price of everything. You're fucking the farmers up. But listen, my friends. In the end of the day, the big companies are actually fucking the farmers up. And these people in Brussels, you know, this Johannes guy with the glasses, or with turtleneck, or like this, who thinks that he is the smartest. My friend, those are the problem. You're fucking the farmers up. Farmers are feeding us. We need the farmers. We need the people who are actually involved in agriculture, in farming, in producing. Beer, my friend, in Czech Republic, the best beer in the world, right? Very good business. Very good business. Plus, my friends, they're actually trying to compete between themselves because they're small, right? And since they're small, my friend, they're actually being competitive and they want to produce the best product. Let them compete, bre. Why the fuck should you involve yourself everywhere? You want to see everybody's ass? Huh? You're actually that stupid that you want to fuck up the farmers. Me fully supporting the farmers. Super. My friend, pesticides. The dirty secret of a clean food, let's say. Because whenever your food looks clean, right? It's actually full with pesticides. Okay, I understand. I'm not a farmer. I don't know shit about this, but pesticides should be used, right? But as I was reading a report, there is some new legal pesticides being imported now from I don't know where, which are legal, right? Because somebody in the Brussels said everything is legal. My friends, these are people are spraying the pesticides, apples, oranges, clementine, blah, 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 all the fruit, all the vegetables, right? These pesticides are staying there. When I'm buying something, doesn't matter what it is. My friend, my wife is doing soda bicarbonate with vinegar in the fruits or in the vegetables as well, my friends, to clean it. After we clean that, I can see, my friends, inside shit, bre. I'm not blaming the farmers. I'm blaming the ones who are drafting these pages. We know who. Super. But the big companies actually found a loophole with these pesticides, right? So they're gonna put on every food. So your meat looks like pičku majčinu, but it tastes like my beard, or like plastic. Understood? Super. This is very big problem and it should be solved immediately. Sorry. My friends, food additives and processing. Now when you turn the product like this, behind, you can see, my friends, E100, E200, E300, E500, E1000. My friends, I was researching what is this actually, because I'm not an expert, I don't understand it, but I was researching it, what is this? I found it that, for example, they're putting color inside, they're putting preservatives to preserve the food, keeping it soft, keeping it on the shelves for 3 weeks. In fact, my friend, if you break taze, sveži lep, my friend, it should stay 24 to 48 hours. After that, problem. You can actually just feed the pigs. Super. But, my friend, and of course, with the sweeteners, they put everything inside, these sweet things. My friend, I'm not an expert. Again, I'm not, but, my friend, it's tricking your brain with this shit. Because it's shit. It's not like it used to be before. Now it's shit. You need to be very smart and read everything from on the label, because even the supermarkets, as I tell you, my friend, they don't give a shit about you. Nobody gives a shit about you. They just want money, business, shushki, and that's it. And after that, Hawaii. Super. Next thing, my friends, and this is actually very important. Listen, this is very important. I wrote it here, the list, bombona list. Double standards. Motherfuckers. You're producing some product, for example, in Italy, right? Let's say some cheese. The cheese has one taste in Italy, different taste in the Balkans. Idiote. You think that we're stupid? Right, you actually think we're stupid. What the fuck are you putting there? How can the same product from same company taste totally different in European Union and in the Balkans? But, of course, as I'm telling you on this channel, my dear brothers and sisters from Balkan and from Eastern Europe, I love you very much as well, bruh. They're trying to fuck us up again because they're treating us like shit, like we're nothing. We can eat poison and drink poison, right? Nobody gives a shit about us. Understood? Hey, we know what you're doing, motherfuckers. Super. But, of course, even this shampoo and this thing is like, my friends, totally different quality. For example, let's say Germany, then Macedonia. Let's say, for example, doesn't matter. Totally different quality. Even though it's written on the German behind, I know that you have repackaging and redoing things somewhere in the bulk. I know. You motherfuckers. Supermarket controls everything. I actually wrote it here. Of course, my friends. What goes in the shelves, the prices, what goes on discount 2+1, 1+2, 3+1, pičku majčinu. and everything. My friend, listen. I know that we are busy in today's world. I know. So most of the time we go to the supermarket. Even though the supermarket in European Union actually evolved, and now they're actually baking their own breads, their own shit like these hot dogs and blah blah blah, which is very good. My friends, you're still selling shit from other companies. Understood? Because, my friend, in the end of the day, on this continent, the best food existed and still exists, but you're trying to overproduce everything for mass production, and you're keeping the best food only for yourselves. We know what you're doing. We're not stupid. You understand? We know what you're doing. We know how, for example, I don't know, a flour should be like. Or I don't know, some orange juice which is actually an orange juice. Understand? Even though it's million times better than the rest of the continents, it's still shit. Comparing to back in the days. And by back in the days, I mean like 20 years ago. 15, not that much. Understood? Super. My friend, what are they doing? They're actually also controlling who they're gonna buy from the farmers. So they're gonna control indirectly the farm, what they will grow, how much they will grow, only for them, blah blah blah, and then. My friend, this is very important. This actually creates pressure on local farmers, as I mentioned, then aggressive marketing, a rise of hyper-processed food, because processed food, they can actually sell it faster because now nobody reads labels, nobody gives a shit, right? But, my friend, they will actually do everything in their power not to throw the food away. You understand? Because, my friends, if they throw the food away, minus money for them. You understand? So that's why it's better for them to sell you shit than to throw it away. Indirectly, they really don't give a shit about you. If you turn into Quasimodo from eating this food, you know, Balkan Quasimodo, Quasimodovic, they really don't give a shit. Understood? Super. I don't have to tell you about the scandals. In European Union and in Europe as a whole, we had a lot of scandals. I remember, some time ago, a couple of years ago, horse meat was sold instead of beef. Fake olive oil. Prestige contaminated strawberries. Mislabeled fish. It said on the fish that it was from Norway, I think, or I'm not sure, I have to check, but actually it was from some sewage system in Vietnam, for example. My friend, plastic particles as well. I almost forgot, plastic particles in the water. You see, the problem is everywhere. Understood? The problem is everywhere. Now, I'm going to tell you something about the health consequences, and I'm not going to joke. This is going to be serious. Let me do the guru stuff. Whoppa. Yo. My friend, listen. I'm not a good example for anything because I was eating garbage. I was growing with my grandparents back in the day, and back in the day was communism. Maybe still is, who knows. I said I'm not gonna joke, sorry. They were buying things that they could afford. You know, when you're buying things that are actually cheap, problem. Because I was eating and drinking sugar, unfortunately. I was eating and drinking something which was cooked with the lowest quality oil, salt, pepper, this kind of stuff, let's say not a problem, but still a problem, and so on and so on. My friend, I actually had a lot of health issues. A lot of them. Especially thyroid. With the blood sugar, I'm okay. Thanks to God. Thyroid, blood pressure as well. My friend's problem. Problem. When you're eating something which is full with antibiotics, and I don't know what because I'm not an expert, my friend, problem. You see, that's why you need to support your local farmers. That's why you need to support your local shops, and that's why you need to go like I'm doing at the moment. If I want honey, my friend, there is on the highway, there is like these bee stands, like the people where they keep the bees, like this kind of bees. My friends, you go there and you buy honey directly from there, and you pay cash, no card, old school, my friend. You actually feel like Alexander the Great, old school. Super. So this is a very big problem, because the food can be the solution, but the food can be the problem as well. As I said, I'm not a good example. I smoke. Yes, I'm drinking a lot of coffee, and I'm not a good example, but I know what it did to me and what it's still doing to me, so I'm trying to be focused. But I'm going to mention this, and we're going to go to the solutions. Super. My friend, the problem with these things today is that a lot of things can happen to you, right? But even these companies, because they saw what they can do in today's world, now actually they have in the supermarkets special departments for bio food, bio natural food, everything non-processed, GMO free, gluten free, and blah blah blah. My friends, maybe, as I said, I'm not an expert, but I highly doubt it. Knowing this Magarinha, as I say, I highly doubt it. I think that they're just packaging directly, as I said, false marketing. Remember this, very important, false marketing. Packaging it differently, selling the same shit. Maybe with a little less salt, or maybe a little bit better olive oil or something. That's it. Watch out for fake marketing. Okay? Open your eyes. Super. So, my friend, I have a solution. As in every episode, my friends, I have a solution. Why? Because I'm an expert, like your drunk uncle. Super. So, my friends, you see, first of all, I'm now talking to the officials. You have to restore local farming. Immediately restore the local farming. Protection from the cheap imports. I wrote it here. Small farms, agriculture, everything. Supported maximum. Everybody will be more happier, and we will eat actually better food, And, my friends, listen, in today's world, you, Brussels people, European Union people, invest in agricultural technology, bre. Invest it. Give to the people something new. Teach them. As you have money to feed everybody here who is not working, now you have money to actually invest into agricultural tech and teach these people how to use the new tech. Understand? Super. Second of all, reduce the additives. My friends, half the E numbers of every product behind. 100, 200, 300, color this, salt this. My friend, everything tastes like my ass. And everything is a problem. We don't need them. You understand? We don't need them. Because you need to grow healthy people here if you want for this continent to remain with good numbers of people. It will not, but let's say if you want to remain. So somebody can pay you taxes, Bredioti. Because if nobody pays you taxes, you cannot go to Hawaii. Understand? Super. Real transparency, my friends. Real transparency. Nutritional quality. Now they're putting on this product Nutri-Score. A, B, C, D, E, F. My friends, they put on the chips C. It's a fucking chips. Chips, for eating, not chip computer. Chips. My friend, it's a chip. Chips, sorry. It's shit. It's made with some brambury found under the bridge near the river, full with some cheap quality salt and some olive oil from the Ottoman Empire. You understand? Problem. Problem. And of course, origin. Put the origin of the ingredients, motherfuckers. Put it where they are from. You know? That's very important. Because some of us that would actually like to read, we want to read where is it from. You understand? Because otherwise I will think that you're growing them in your van. Hey, super. Double standards. I told you, the quality in the European Union, quality in the Balkans, quality in the Eastern European, totally different. You need to do it the same quality, bro. Don't lie to me. I know that in Italy, the cheese, parmesan, gorgonzola, blah, 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 these fancy things that you like, my friends, are actually tasting amazing. Actually, when you taste them in the Balkans, they taste like shit. You understand? If not, my friend, we're gonna eat our domestic ones. Fuck you. Super. Real food. Ultra processed food, out. We don't have to have ultra processed food. We need to have real food, real meat. You know, real pieces of meat. Like we're doing it in the Balkans. For example, in the Balkans, we actually have these real pieces of meat because Balkans meat, you know, pleskavica, cevapcici, muchkalica, blah, 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 doesn't matter. My friends, we actually eat very good food. The problem is that we eat too much, and that's the problem. That's why we're like watermelons. So, of course, educate the consumers. There is a lot of stupid people, they don't know. And plus, these young people are actually now growing, and they want to go to this fast food stores. My friends, first of all, if you live in the Balkans, going and eating fast food is actually extremely stupid. Your IQ is below 30. You we have the best kafanas, the best tavernas, the best local kebab stores. And my friends, it's so tasty and it's so fucking amazing. You have to go to the best local, the international food chains of this shit. You understand? And in European Union as well, my friends. Everywhere you have kebabs. If you want to eat something like this. Tavernas, restaurants. I know it's expensive, my friend, but it's very good comparing to the fast food. Super. Then again, very important, my friends, we need to learn how to cook again. Because if we don't, and if we eat only outside, we will be like Benjamin, like my plant over here. You know, we have, and plus, my friends, it's so expensive nowadays. I know that the restaurants have to work and they have to pay their employees. I understand, but my friends, you're very expensive. I did watch the video about the fiat currency, what I could eat with 100 crowns. Now I can do only fish egg. Super. Waste. Listen. There are people in the world who actually don't have anything to eat. Europe, I wrote it here, 60 million tons of food yearly, we throw it away. You understand? There is people who actually cannot eat anything, who are literally eating mud. Cal. Mul. You see the problem? Less waste. Use your food correctly. Portions, spread it like, I don't know how much you eat. Don't throw the food away, bruh. Or at least if you want to throw food away, go to the zoo or somewhere, feed an animal instead. Understood? Or, there is, in European Union and in Europe, there is a lot of people who are actually living on the streets, under the bridge, near the dumpsters. Take the food to them. You will do something good. You will please God. Remember. Super. My friends, the real taste. I actually wrote it here. Listen, this is, and we finish. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, I'm gonna do the guru stuff. Super. In my city, there is a river. Doesn't matter. And agriculture as well. My friends, listen. The best fruits, vegetables, and meat is in the Balkans. Definitely. I don't care what you think. This European Union and the other countries are just importing. My friends, listen. Now, because in the river we have everything, and not water, we have dirty washing machines, and the river is so polluted. They're using the water from the river to actually to put on their land to actually grow the products. And we're eating that. In the Balkans, we know how to choose because we know the places, right? You're gonna choose somebody who is growing something on the mountains, like, maybe near the lakes or something like that, not near the river. This is a very big problem as well. You understand? The taste is good, I know, but it's not the same like it used to be. Because you are the one polluting it with this kind of shit. And plus, I know that you have to import these cheap pesticides, cheap blah blah blah, because some Johannes guy told you to. I understand. That's why I said things need to be changed immediately. Especially for the food. Because when Americans are coming here, when the Asians are coming here, when they taste the food, my friend, the food is amazing. I know, but it's amazing for them because I don't know what they're consuming there. For us, I know it's amazing, but I know what you're doing, motherfuckers, to actually ruin the food. I'm talking to the officials now. And the food companies. I know that you're finding loopholes. You're paying Johannes and he puts the glasses. No problem. Here you go. All the regularly approved. You understand? I know what you're doing. Stop doing that. In this continent, we depend on the farmers. We depend on the people. Even though in the Balkans, all people left the farm, the land, the cows, everything, and they went to Germany because everybody wants to be director. Nobody wants to do this kind of shit anymore. I understand, my friend. But listen, this needs to come back because first of all, it's a very profitable business for you farmers, and it's good for us because we're going to eat. So it's a win-win combination. It's not a lose-lose combination. You understand? So, my friends, in the end of the day, this is my message. I think you understand what I wanted to say. Sorry, it's a longer video. You have time, let's skip, or I recommend watching it all. It's a very big problem because I know this continent actually produces the best food in the world. The best one. And the recipes that we have, I'm gonna touch myself. Understand? But it needs to go back to where it used to because now it's only going to shit. Like the rest of the European continent, economy, blah, 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 all the departments, everything is going to shit. Because everybody in Brussels is very smart. And you have to listen to Brussels. Don't listen to Brussels. Hey, do what you want, my friend. We're gonna support you. Ask for support and you will see how the normal people will actually support you more than they're supporting Brussels. You understand? Well, not only Brussels, but you know what I'm thinking. Officials. You see, people, this is the solution. In the end of the day, if we don't change something, I'm doing the change by doing this video. You can do the change some other way, if you know how. You understand? All of us, we need to start changing something. Otherwise, we're gonna eat shit, we're gonna drink shit, and we're gonna turn into Quasimodovic. Thank you very much, people. I love you very much. Hey, I saw likes, I saw comments. I love you very much. Thank you. It means a lot to me. I'm not selling you anything, just you and me talking. Remember this. Like, share, subscribe with your brothers and sisters. And see you very soon into the next episode, bre. Until then, ciao.